Hey everyone, Basketball Vision here. Quick little video here. Not so much to do with basketball, but a website I've always used for the last, I don't know, I want to say 14, 15 years. Very, very long time. It's KenPom. Some of you guys may know it. A lot of you guys may know it. Maybe some people are new to basketball, don't know it. KenPom, Ken Pomeroy, is a advanced statistical guy. He's had this website and he really number crunches and data crunches a lot of pretty much any and all advanced stats you can think of. And I know you guys have seen me break down films. I use Synergy for that, but one thing I always do multiple times throughout the season. There is also another site that does Division 3 too, but we're going to stick with Division 1. And it's this site right here. It's called kenpom.com. And what it does is, like I said, it breaks down every statistical thing with offense, defense, tempo. And what I like to do is see who are the best defensive teams, who are the best offensive teams at a quick glance. And KenPom does that. The way we see it right now is, as of this shooting, we see who's number first, second, third, fourth, all in Division 1 basketball when you crunch the numbers up. And it makes sense. As of today, not only is Auburn 1, Duke is 3, Houston had a big win today, so they were the top 6. So obviously this has merit because the way the coaches and the analytics are polling, so are KenPom, and KenPom just does number crunching. So right here we have offensive rating, defensive rating. What that means, offensive rating, is pretty much per 100 possessions. How good pretty much is their offense efficient-wise? Defense rating, how good is their defense efficiency-wise? Tempo, per I think 40 minutes, right? Yep. What is their tempo? Luck rating, we know what that is. Net rating, overall the strength of schedule rating, compare the rating, and of course the non-conference strength of schedule. Overall, what you want to see is this net rating right here. This tells you where KenPom thinks they are. And right here, it shows you for offense rating. If I want to see, all right, who are the top 10 offensive teams in the country? I click that, and we see Auburn. Obviously makes sense. Alabama obviously makes sense. And we see this right here. If we want to see the top 10 defensive teams, we click this. And here we go. Look at Rick Pitino's team is second. Tennessee is first. That's Barnes' team. Houston, of course, we know Sampson is a great defensive coach, has been for years. San Diego State has always been there. Iowa State's been an aggressive defensive pressure team. So we see how this is pretty indicative of offense, defense, easy to see who's going on. And the way I use this is, okay, I want to see what the best defensive teams are doing. So look at Tennessee, St. John's, Houston, and see how they're getting stops, how they're doing their defense. I go watch their games on YouTube, or really now I have Synergy, has Synergy for years now. I go through Synergy. If I want to see who the fastest team in the country is, well, I look at this. Alabama's been very quick. We'll see what's going on here with the fast team country. Notice when I go to the slowest teams in the country, notice how these rankings change. Where if we look at the slowest teams in the country, we'll see how we have right down here these rankings. We see more top tier teams kind of be more in the slower end, top 25 teams, than the faster end usually, but there's a good mix there. There's a reason being for that, but we're not going to get into that in this video. But this is the site I use. We can go back through different years, and again, I use it because I love seeing what are the best offensive teams doing, what are the best defensive team doing, what are the teams playing fast, playing slow doing, and work my way there. And every year I do that because I cannot watch every single Division 1 game. I think most people can't. But if there's things I want to watch, I see what's going on there. For instance, we're doing a video of Merrimack soon. A couple of weeks, we can see what Merrimack's doing. And they're the top 86th best team in the country out of, I think, 362? 64. I'm sorry, 64 teams. So it goes to show you where they're at in terms of defense, offense. I love seeing Richmond. Richmond's having a down year this year. Of course, they're in the 2-3-2 offensively, 2-3-7 defensively. And you could type in any team here. If I want to see, I don't know, Penn State, for example. Penn State. Well, Penn State's right there. And they are 71st on offense, 96th on defense. Because that small number shows you where they're ranked nationally. So that's KenPom for you. I know it's a little bit of a different video, but it's what I use to see, hey, what are some teams doing, what's going on there. And of course, you subscribe to him, and it really shows you kind of like that year, not to get in the nitty gritty, but like who has the best 3-point field goal percentage defense, who has the worst, and you can get more advanced stats into more of a micro setting in there. But as always, guys, thank you for watching, and keep your sights on basketball vision.